Hey everyone, this is George Soto and you're watching Startups Unedited. Hey everyone, this is George Soto with Soto Ventures. Hope all is well. Today I am with my good friend and absolute rock star sales expert, trainer, thought leader, Trish Bertuzzi, based in Boston. Trish, how are you?
I am having an excellent day and so happy to be talking with you.
Thank you so much for taking the time. You know, I respect and love you tremendously, and I'm a big fan, been following you forever. So really appreciate it. Trish, a little background on yourself, if you don't mind sharing, just so the audience kind of gets a sense of who you are and your
Sure.
career background.
Sure. So I am the president and founder of the Bridge Group. We are an inside sales consulting and implementation firm that I founded in 1998. We are laser focused on the B2B technology space. And really what we help people do is to unleash the power of inside sales. So lots of great clients, lots of exciting projects, and lots of passion about the market we're in.
Awesome. What is sales development? So, you know, you've been in the space for a while. Inside sales has been something that's been around forever. You know, it seems like there's this category that's emerged that's kind of maybe codified the role a little bit, and there's been technologies recently that have been built for this specific team within the sales team. But what would you say is sales development overall today?
So sales development is the new term for something that's been around forever. I mean, sales development used to be called telemarketing, telesales, inside sales. It had a bunch of different names. And then finally, when in the technology space, a bunch of vendors finally figured out they could create a solution if they categorized it. You know, they're the market builders, right? They coined the term sales development, and I love it. And the reason I love it is because it says what that role does: develop sales. So those people are focused on the front end of the sales process. They are the people that engage with your buyers and get them curious and get them moving and having conversations with you. Simple, effective.
Totally. And it seems like every great sales organization nowadays, certainly the modern sales organization, has a sales development team, whether they're qualifying inbounds or doing outbound prospecting, which you and I think, share the same sentiment around and excitement around outbound for sure.
Outbound lives, baby.
Totally,
My
totally.
favorite.
You know, I mean, I've mentioned this quite a few times. I started, I guess, selling as a door-to-door salesperson, so following some sort of structured sales process back when I was in college, you know, in Florida, and that really, you know, sharpened me, I think, and taught me the skill set to be able to, you know, do a reasonable job when I got to SaaS sales and technology, etc. So you have a book coming out. I really want to focus on that.
I do. I'm super excited about it. It's called the Sales Development Playbook. And the impetus for me writing it was because I was tired of reading sales books that said, here's what I did 6 years ago and you should do it too. You know, you can't translate what one company uses for a strategy onto your next company and assume it's going to work. Your products are different. Your buyers are different. Everything's different. So what I decided to do was write the playbook. And the playbook doesn't mean it's the game plan, but what we do is give you all the things you need to think about to make a decision and then guide you through that decision-making process. So the book is 6 sections. The first 2 sections focus on strategy, and the next 4 sections focus on implementation, but various iterations thereof. So it's a playbook that guides you through how to think about your plays to build a sales development team.
And it's not out yet, but it's coming out in Q1, correct?
It is. Fingers crossed it will be available in January. Yeah.
And if we wanted to pick up a copy, let's say pre-order, or pick it up in January, February when it's when it's released, where can we go? Should we follow
Amazon.
you on
Yeah, you can find out about it. I mean, we're going to start doing pre-release marketing on our blog, which is the Inside Sales Experts blog at blog.bridgegroupinc.com. We'll point you to Amazon. We'll do giveaways. We know how to market over here at the Bridge Group, and we're going to market the hell out of that book.
Absolutely. And I have to say, you do have one of the best blogs on the market today. Super data backed. There's no fluff. You do a ton of great research. Some of the great inside sales development research is conducted by yourself and your partner. So just want to give you a shout out.
Hey, Trish, speaking of which, guess what?
What's up?
Tomorrow, we release the Sales Development Rep Survey. So we've been doing that metrics and compensation survey since 2007. So tomorrow, it hits our blog. So take the survey. Last year, I think 222 technology companies took it. We want to beat that this year. We collect the data, we analyze the data, and we give it back to everyone for free. So it's really a community effort. So encourage your audience to participate.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we'll be participating here at Node and some of the other organizations that I frequent here in the community. Quick 2-second tip here session. If you were to, and you were thinking about what are some of the infrastructure or best practices that I should follow from a leadership perspective, what 2 tips would you provide this sales leader?
So the first thing I would say is, don't assume that what you did in the past is exactly what you should do in your new company. No matter how good you are or how successful you were in the past, you really have to understand the variables, because the variables are what makes the difference between being an average company and being a unicorn. So think outside the box. I mean, research, learn, talk to other people, really figure out what unique strategy you need to implement at the particular company you're with. That's point number 1. I think point number 2 would be, automation doesn't take the place of excellence. So before you worry about automating this and automating that and automating everything, you need to have the right people doing the right job with the right process and the right message. That is so much harder than it sounds. Once you know you get that you're rock solid in those like cornerstones, then you can go out and automate certain aspects of it. But process and perfection, then automation. Those would be my 2 points.
So it sounds to me like if I was this individual, I would be really sort of saying, you know what I've learned, irrespective of the success that I've had in the past, I can't bank on completely. I need to spend a lot of time understanding the nuances, the variables, the data that is specific to this new business or new team that I'm deploying. Yeah. And the second thing, and I love that, is automation cannot take the place of excellence. Fantastic. I love that. And the way I interpret that is, we still need great humans. Humans still need to be involved. We still need to sell. Automation technology can arm us and allow us to be more human. And not automate the salesperson or that human interaction out of the process.
Yeah, I think it's important to remember, automation helps us get to engagement, but automation is not the engagement. That's the conversation between people. Big difference.
I love it. Trish, thank you so much for taking the time. If folks want to follow you on Twitter,
it's Bridge Group Inc.
Bridge Group Inc. at Bridge Group Inc. Trish Bertuzzi, it's always an honor. You know I love you tremendously. I will see you soon. I'm looking forward to reading your book and socializing it.
Thank you so much.
Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.